My name is Erin O'Loughlin, and here's my presentation on the topic of divorce, from Chapter 8, Middle Adulthood. To begin, a divorce is the act of legally ending a marriage with your spouse. According to the American Psychological Association, 90% of people get married by the time they're 50 years old. Next to this, somewhere between 40 to 50% of marriages in the U.S. happen to end in divorce. Why is this happening? Out of many, there are two prominent factors that influence a divorce, and those happen to be age and experience within education. Studies indicate that divorce happens more frequently for younger married couples. 59% of women who married as teens often separated within 15 years of being married. There's a strong correlation between marrying early and having marital problems later on. As for education, the higher that one is educated, the less likelihood that they will become divorced. There's a 50% divorce rate of people who didn't finish high school compared to a smaller number, 30%, who completed college. Other contributing factors to a divorce might be things like miscommunication, feeling pressured to be married, feeling unappreciated, struggling financially, cheating or experiencing infidelity, the romance may have been lost over time, or expectations are not met. Another common theme with this is the predisposition due to experience with having divorced parents yourself. Effects. Divorced couples are twice as likely to develop depression and potentially commit suicide following a divorce, more than those who stay together in a marriage. Potential weight loss or weight gain associated with stress, fatigue, and problem sleeping. There's a higher chance of involvement with substance abuse. Divorced individuals are 20% more likely to develop heart disease, diabetes, or cancer, and also 23% more inclined to have problems with mobility later on in life. An important quote pertaining to this discussion is by Linda J. Waite. Mental health seems to be much more responsive to your current state, but if you ignore your physical health by not exercising, eating right, or seeing the doctor when you are sick, that can have a lasting impact. And that is what people tend to do when they lose a marriage to divorce or death. Some are familiar with the effects that divorce has on the family and children. Children with divorced parents are more likely to lack confidence in their relationships and have trouble committing and even be predisposed to divorce themselves. These children tend to develop more emotional, social, and behavioral problems over time than children that haven't experienced divorce. Having parents that are actually still married decreases the chances of childhood poverty by about 82%. Children of divorce generally perform more poorly in academics, score lower on standardized tests, have lower educational aspirations, and are 2 to 3 times more likely to drop out of school than their peers from intact families. With any relationship, there are ways to help. Communicate clearly about issues that need to be worked on. Look past grudges and resentment that happened later in the past. Try to look your best and maintain a positive appearance and view of yourself. Know your worth and that you deserve to be loved. Studies also show that religious worship is linked to better health, longer marriages, and better family life, also when parents divorce. The Pearson text brings up the concept of remarrying. 70 to 80% of divorced individuals end up remarrying, usually within 2 to 5 years. A person who remarries avoids the social consequences of divorce. 90% of divorced women younger than 25 remarry, but often less than 1/3 of women older than 40 remarry. Here are my works cited. Thanks for watching.